Kay Loves Lux. Thank you guys for stopping by once again. All my new subscribers and my oldie but goodies, thank you so much for all the support. Wanted to come to you with an update. Now, I do know that you guys see a different background back here from the one that you guys are used to. There will be a video on my new office and all the things that I'm doing to my office, but you guys get a sneak peek in this video about what's going on. So the update I want to talk to you about is on my Chanel bag. So if you saw my Chanel unboxing, and if you haven't seen that video, please go ahead and watch that. It was actually a really good one. I actually reviewed and actually unboxed this beautiful cobalt blue Chanel clutch with chain. And I told you guys in that last video that I wanted to take it to leather surgeons to get a little spa day. And there was this one major area that I wanted to get looked at. And it was this top area right here. It's buttery soft everywhere. It's just a little dry on the top here. And you wouldn't be able to see it with the naked eye because you really can't. I could just feel it. So I actually went onto the leather surgeon's website and I talked to the owner, Jerry, and he was actually really gracious. He picked up the phone on the first try and he said, I told him kind of what I wanted to do. He told me to email him right away, send him pictures of the bag, and write a small paragraph about exactly what I wanted to do with the bag. I sent that off right after I talked to him, and it took about 4 days for him to get back to me, and I understand, you know, with everything going on. He got back to me, but then the response was, there's not really anything I can do with the bag, and then your previous owner must have done something to the bag, and I was just kind of taken aback by the answer, because that's not really what I thought was going to happen. In my head, I thought he was going to say, okay, send me the bag, I'll go ahead and give it a spa day, bring it back, you know, pay whatever the charges are, and we're all good to go. I have watched videos, I watched a ton of videos that young ladies on here have actually used him, and those bags have been in way worse condition than my bag. And I mean, the bags look like they've been run over. They have color transfer all over them that he's been able to revive. Structurally, bags have looked like they have been crushed in. He's been able to revive. So I was just a little bit shocked that what I perceived as a small repair, and it's not visible with the naked eye, it's just something for me, that he could repair, but the response was a little bit different than I thought it was going to be. So I did respond back to him, and I told him I'm not really sure what happened with the previous owner, but I did get this bag pre-loved. So since I now own the bag, here's what I'd like to do with the bag. And I reiterated what I would like to do, and if there's anything that could still be done with the bag. But he did not respond the second time the same way. It took about a week, and I got a response from his assistant or someone he works with, said that they extensively looked at the pictures once again, and there was nothing they could do. There's some kind of solvent or someone did something to the bag, which is why it's dry. And at that point, I was a little bit upset. So instead of going back and forth with email, I actually called him, and he was gracious enough to speak to me for about a half an hour because I was a little bit upset. And then he said, he's been doing this for 30 years, and if he could make the bag any better than it was, especially because this is lambskin. It might have been different if it was a caviar piece, but this is lambskin, and lambskin is very particular. So he was like, if I can make the bag any better than you have it right now, he would take the bag from me. He didn't want to take the bag, me pay for the shipping to get it to him in New Jersey, I believe, and me be without the bag for about 2 to 3 weeks, then for me to get the bag back, and it's in the exact same condition I gave it to him in. So he was like, I'd rather tell you no than go through all of that and charge me for me to get the bag back. in the exact same condition. So I actually respected him for saying that and actually telling me, no, you can't do exactly what you want to get done to the bag. Now the bag is in great condition. You can't see anything with the naked eye. I just can feel just this top strip. So what I think happened and what he told me, he actually knows what happened. The reason why it is a little dry just right on this part here is that someone did not take it to someone professionally. I don't know if someone tried to rub some kind of solvent, some kind of product on it, but it dried. And that's what's making it a little bit drier than the rest of the bag that's like pillowy soft. And he said that, you know, that's what happens when people try to kind of do it yourself and fix it and not really go to a professional. They kind of ruin the bag in a sense. But I still love this amazing piece. I'm actually going to be rocking this on my anniversary in a few days. But I definitely was upset at first, but I actually made a great contact in Jerry, because after we got over everything and I told him thank you so much for not taking the bag and my money and not being able to help me, he actually told me, since Leather Surgeons really works with the big consignment shops like Fashion File, The Real Real, and a bunch of others, they actually send their bags to him first before they put it on the market. So he said, listen, if you're looking for another bag, whether it's from those fashion consignment shops or another pre-loved bag from anywhere else, contact him first, send him some pictures. If he, within his naked eye, can see any imperfections or anything like that, he'll let me know. Or if the bag does have some kind of wear on it that I know of, to let him know, and then he can see if he can work on it before I pull the trigger and buy it. So in that sense, I'm actually really grateful that I have a contact with him. So it all turned out for the good. It really did. While it was an initial fail, everything turned out extremely, extremely well. So that's my update. That's my story on the bag. I'm gonna keep my bag. I'm gonna rock my bag. I'm gonna love my bag. So you'll see it in my collection. You may see it in some Instagram pictures. And if you have not been following me on Instagram, please do at KLoveLux on Instagram. And there are going to be a lot more videos. I keep saying that in every video, but it's true. And especially my office back here, I'm going to be explaining exactly what I've done to my office, all the things that are going on. So there's lots of things going on in the background, so make sure you subscribe, you hit that notification bell, and I am so appreciative of all my new family on here. Thank you guys, and you guys have a wonderful night.